technical difficulties there. I couldn't figure things out. Just no man trying to figure things out. Hey, happy July 5th. Hope everybody survived the festivities last night and everybody is safe this morning. So I hope we have people out there getting ready to sign in. It did say I had one. I hope I didn't lose them because I was late getting on there. I'm late by 3 minutes. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, also, yep, I got a hot mic, so that's even better. Hopefully that's a good one. So we're here today just to go over some things, talk about a few things new. People asked me this past week what some of my favorite hobbies were. I brought some of them along and a couple of simple projects that you could share or do around the house. One of them is very hobby related, so we'll see how that works out. Hope everybody's got their coffee ready. I know I got mine and I'm going to need it. My barn's exceptionally hot today. And I'll tell you, I told you last week that I thought it was in chaos. I've started remodeling the barn and it is in total chaos right now. So yeah, still going to be a couple weeks before we show the barn. So I just hope everybody fared well and had a good festivities with the family yesterday. I know it was an extra day off for most. And that's always fun, a 3-day weekend. Every time I say that phrase, the only I can think of is the Symptoms when the commercial, when the boss calls Homer and says, if you don't come in tomorrow, don't bother about coming in Monday. And then he's, woohoo, 4-day weekend. Oh, so, I always think of that when someone's got Friday off. But yeah, I personally didn't go see fireworks. My few trips around the planet, around the sun, fireworks haven't really changed that much for me. So yeah, I kind of don't really don't go that route. Let me see if I can just tip that down just a touch. I find myself looking up a lot. All righty. Hey, I hope you stick around. Nice seeing we got somebody in here. But yeah, we're going to go over a couple things here yet. We're just getting started. I haven't really covered anything yet, so feel free to ask questions if you want. I might have answers. I don't know, maybe, but we'll start with the hobby here. One of my favorite hobbies. It's a simple one. It's easy to do. All it takes is really just take a stick and a couple rubber bands. But if you want to go all out like I have, which I got one of my favorite slingshots here. Now this particular one is made by Simple Shot, and it's their Fowler signature brand. And then there's two kinds of ammo. I typically shoot the clay bearing. It's I thought I had a magnet over here. I was going to demonstrate it, but I don't really see it on the table right now. But it is magnetic, so you can walk around and pick up the crumbs later on with a Ford magnet or a magnet on a stick or whatever. And there are ball bearings. That's really hard to, I don't know if I can display that any easier. So it's I have the 1/4 inch size here. I typically shoot to 3/8. Makes a big difference, really does. Hey, well, good morning everybody. I hope you brought your coffee. Soma, how we doing? You doing okay? Yeah, yeah, the slingshot, you can shoot targets anywhere from as close as you feel comfortable. Sometimes things go wrong and ricochet. Hopefully they don't, but you can get as close as 5 feet or shoot as far as I'm going to mispronounce that name. Aruna that said hi. Hey, how we doing this morning? So we're but thing about a slingshot is when you got your ammo in there. Now there's several techniques of holding the ammo in the pouch. I tend to pinch mine between my middle finger and index finger, and then when you draw back, you want to hold it to the side like so. And then when you have the bands, you want to line the bands up over the top of one another, and use the top band for sighting it in. And it's just like anything else. You don't really want to dry fire it because, you know, that puts a lot of extra wear and tear on your um, on the bands. And then always inspect the bands before you shoot, because you can get anywhere from 3 to 1,000 shots out on these bands before they start to break. So, you know, it's always safe just to give it a once over. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Glad to see you popped in. And got any questions, let me know. Um, and then another fan favorite hobby of mine is archery. I love shooting targets. I don't hunt. I don't hunt animals. I'm just a target shooter. But the reason I brought in some loose arrows, I was going to show you. I call it, I'm not sure the technical name. I thought I really was inventing something. Then I seen them in all kinds of sports supply magazines. I call mine a ground quiver. All it is just a piece of 2-inch pipe. I put an in, before I attached the end cap, I drilled a hole in the center, attached a piece of thread, all sharpened it so it'd stick in the ground, put a self-locking nut on the inside and then lock washer on the outside, tightened that down, glued it on to a piece of pipe that's about 16 inches long. I went as far as to add a section of a pool noodle down in there. So when I drop my arrows in there, the points aren't hitting that hard plastic down there. So yeah, I was really proud of that. I thought, man, I'm really doing something. I can sell these and make some cash and really do something. Well, then I get to looking at things like, I think it's safe to say Cabela's or Pro Bass or whatever. Yeah, they got them in the catalog. It's nothing new. I really didn't invent nothing. So I hope my mic's still working. It's I never know on this end if it's working. Hello. But yeah, there's so many hobbies out there. I'm into all kinds of things. I love fishing. I don't catch the fish. I don't keep the fish. I'm a catch and release kind of person. So I just love the aspect of getting outside and hitting the rivers or creeks or lakes or whatever the case may be and fishing. I don't have a boat, so I'm a bank fisherman or wade in the water kind of guy. Last year or year before, I tried to take on fly fishing. I'm still trying to learn how to fly fish after 2 years. It's a lot tougher than it looks. They make it look easy, but it is easy, but not for me. I just haven't got the flick yet. So, Aruba, I'm not sure what you're saying. That could just about be anything. I don't know. I don't know what it didn't translate to English. But yeah, I appreciate people popping in. It's awesome. Any kind of likes, any kind of shares, any kind of questions, I would appreciate it. Now I don't know whether I can actually show this, but I'm going to take a chance. I hope I don't wind up in YouTube jail. But I don't have a CNC machine, so I just have a router and a router bit. So this will probably be backwards. I didn't even thought about that until just now. It is. So I'm safe. It's backwards. It's unreadable. So, but however, if I put it on the other side of the camera, we'd be able to see what it says. I'm not saying it out loud just in case I'm not supposed to. So, all right. But it's something I can do. I can make custom signs. I don't mind that a bit. This took a little bit of time, but I'm going to hang it up in here once I get things organized. Like I say, I'm in the started a remodel, and things are in chaos. You know, the object was to create space on the countertops because this past summer or spring and winter, working outside and on different things over the winter, you'd walk in with an armload of stuff that you had gotten from here. Well, the first clear spot you could find on the countertop, that's where stuff wound up. So trying to ratify that problem, and I got where I'd clean off a bench, and then I'd turn around and then I had to clean off the table because it was cluttered up. And then I'd turn around to the other bench and it's like mounded up because I packed everything on that. So when the time I cleaned it didn't look like I gained anything. So yeah, hey, thanks for popping in. You know, got anything you want to say or add, whatever, bring your coffee. Let's sit down, talk a while. I got all kinds of answers. It might not be the right ones, but I'll definitely let you know. Say ho, uncle. Hey. So yeah, let me know if my mic starts dying. It's quite possible. The wife said to show Mrs. 5856 said to show some of the trinkets I can do. This here's a little challenging puzzle. Make a little block with the block inside. It's in there permanently. It doesn't come out. Well, it does come out. You can take a hammer to it and break it out. But yeah, down the road, we're going to do some more complicated projects. I got a few lined up. I'm starting to kind of pocket a squirrel away the supplies, needed things for it. It's just in today's economy, it's tough to do, man. You got to plan ahead 2 or 3 months for us. It just takes a little bit. Oh, hang on a minute, not knocking my camera go. But yeah, is everybody hearing me okay out there? Hope so. I was wanting to wish everybody, I hope everybody had a happy 4th here in the States. A safe one at that. I mean, we had a lot of accidents happening out west from here, so I hope everybody's okay and they got some clarity on the one place blowing up. That was tragic. But yeah, I'm not much for celebrating the 4th. Unfortunately for me, I just, fireworks are cool. I always enjoy them when I'm there, but time fireworks times rolls around the 4th of July here, well, you're already talking practically 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. And man, I'm an old dude. I don't like staying up that late. If I'm staying up that late, there's an issue. But yeah, I heard them going off. The what do they call them? Report cannons and everything. People were firing them off last night. They were quite loud. One of my grandkids and Mrs. 5856 went down the road and watched some fireworks. I'm not really sure where it is they went. I think I was already in bed by the time they got back. Old guy, what can I say? But yeah, it's always fun, but I just not my thing anymore. So yeah, I had a comment this past week. Why the hat? I love this old hat. It's comfortable. It's keeps the sun right out of your face and off of your ears and off the back of your neck. It's good for swatting bugs. It's fairly waterproof. Keeps your head dry. I love it. It's a well fit for this old guy. I got another one. It's not as popular for me as this one, but I enjoy it. Oh, I got another thing here I was going to show. I've showed this before on the channel, but I don't know if people can respect it. I don't know if we're going to get to see that. This is a branch off of a sycamore tree. And I kept thinking, boy, there's something I ought to be able to do with this. And I finally figured it out. I went and made a birdhouse out of it. So it hangs. You got a couple of eyelets in it right there. I don't know if I can get it back far enough. So the bird got all kinds of landing here. And then I went and drilled the back end so you can put a plug in it. Because, I should ideally get in there once a year and clean out the old nest. Because, things take bedding in the nesting stuff. So yeah, you don't got to be a skilled craftsman or a carpenter or whatever. You can look in nature and find stuff to make or build or whatever. Now this particular one, I debarked it, and the hole did go in about halfway. I just took a 1-inch drill bit and kept drilling until I finally got through there. And then I took a hole saw. I clamped this thing in a vise and took a hole saw bit, made a jig to go around this, and started drilling down through there just a little way so I can get the plug in. And I tapped it in there pretty good. And the plug is just made out of a piece of the 2x4, and I kind of put on the jigsaw. I just put a little bit of a bevel on it so it'd fit in there tight. Nothing extremely tight. You still won't be able to take it off. Now I did put a little super glue around those eyelets. mainly for two reasons: to help lock them in and to waterproof it. That way the water can't drip down through there. But yeah, I'm going to get the granddaughter out, her granddaughter's out, and we're going to hang that up here soon. There's all kinds of things you can do around the house. My Mrs. 5856 has got a list I'll never get done. So yeah, but I love coming up to the barn and just being able to piddle. No real set destination in mind on what I'm trying to achieve or do, but yeah, I love just coming up here and hanging out and doing stuff. It's just amazing. My problem is my brain works too many different directions. I'm really trying to figure out one thing. I got several projects in the mix, so yeah, you just never know what's going to be happening soon. I did do a creek report this morning. For those who follow regularly, I do a daily creek report. I actually achieved a goal on there. Originally, I sought out to do 90 days. I did that this past week. So it was pretty easy to do. I'm going to see if I can hit 180, I guess. Hopefully people are still tuning into that. And it's fun. It's kind of gives an old man a purpose and get up. You got to try to get down there by 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then I'll have to admit, somehow or other, I messed up my controls, and now it's set to private. I got to go in there every day and schedule it for public. I don't know what I did, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, I really enjoy it, and I love the people that are tuning in and subscribing and all that. It kind of gives you a warm feeling. I appreciate it so much. I really do. And I've learned that a lot of the people that's tuning in are overseas, and I just continually forget, as I mentioned last week, that this is a worldwide thing. So yeah, thank you. Thank everybody who's tuned in and signed up, and it's appreciated. I'm trying to figure out how to make it a little more entertaining for everybody, but I think I'm just going to stick with the basics for a while. Does anybody have questions out there? Hello, Aurora, Aruna. Boy, you got me on that one. I wish I could hear how you pronounce that exactly. But it's just a fun thing to do. Myself and my dog go down every day to do it. Frankie, he's a whopping, stomping 5-pound Morkie. And yeah, another one of my favorite things right here. Let me grab this. This is my pride and joy right here. It's a Matthews Lift 33, but I call her Kimberly. It's a running joke in the family that I brought a girlfriend home. The night I brought her home, I told my wife she's got to move over in the bed. She's got to have a place to lay down. I say I'm going to go target practice. I just tell the wife I'm grabbing Kimberly. I'm going to go down over the hill. So yeah, that's what all the targets are about in the background. Although I'm about ready to change all that because I really only hit 2 anymore. So used to, I had to have a big backstop area. Just I didn't want to lose arrows. And good morning, everybody. Yeah, so that's one of my favorite things. I was really caught off guard when my son hooked me up with that. It was so appreciative. So yeah, it's a fun thing to do. It's actually a good exercise. You get a lot of walking in. You don't really think about that. You shoot 5 arrows, 10-hour arrows. Then you got to walk down there, however many yards away you are, and walk back. And then, so yeah, you wind up with quite a bit of yardage by the end of the day. The other day I looked at it, and I think I had almost 4 miles walking back and forth, and that was because I had worked my way up to the long distance shots. Now my range is 60 yards, And I'm not an accurate person at 60, but I can hit the target at 60. So yeah, it's but then I can still clock it back to 70, 80, and 90. Haven't even attempted a 100-yard shot because I'm just so afraid of losing arrows. They're just pricey things. So yeah, the 60, 70, I can hit the target. It's not really what I'm aiming at, but I mean, I'm on the target. So that's a big win in my opinion. And then 80 is a very big struggle, and 90, well, 90, that says it all. That's a long ways out there to be shooting. But yeah, hey, good morning. Glad you come in. I hope my mic's still working. I don't know. Let me see. It says it is, so hopefully everything's okay on that end. So everybody's doing okay today, I guess. I don't really know what type of celebrations everybody had last night, if any. Some countries I realize don't even do the 4th of July, I guess, now that I think about it. But yeah, it was a fun time for most, I think. Good morning, oh, Mrs. 5856. Thank you very much. I guess my mic's working okay. Now, I don't know why it says, but top fans only. That's a new one on me. I've never seen that emblem on here before. So I wonder if I could. Oh, oh, okay. All right. Oh, no. All right. I promised myself I wasn't going to do that no morning, but there anymore, but there I went. Yeah, I'm kind of confused about what top fan list is all about, but I appreciate the top fans. Hey, I didn't even know I had any. So, all righty. This might be a short one today. We don't have anybody really tuning in, so we'll go for another 8 minutes or so here because it's way hot up here today. I'd like to be able to put AC back in here, but boy, it's too pricey to do. So everybody doing okay today and recuperating well. Like I said, everybody's had an extra day off this weekend usually, or mostly, and they tend to overindulge. And then unfortunately that leads to other problems. So I hope everybody's safe, everybody's in good condition today, and enjoy the weekend, because either way you want to look at it, it's still a long weekend. Good morning. Good morning. They we had from our location out west, tragedy struck early, as it seems to every year of 4th of July fireworks. So we're hey Alexander, how you doing today? Good, I hope. Survived the 4th, I see. So yeah, but this weekend it's just there was tragedy and with the fireworks, and that's always sad to hear. So that gets to me when I hear stuff like that. But yeah, it's a great time. I had trouble getting signed on today. I had tried to do this format where it automatically loaded up. Well, it did, but it did it on my tablet, and I don't work this off my tablet. I do this. Well, I like you too. Thank you. I do it off my phone. So yeah, I got phone storage problems as well. So, but yeah, I was trying to do it off the tablet, and it's just still a freeze frame on there. I don't know if I froze it up. I don't know. We'll have to investigate that after I get off here. So, hey, maybe you guys can tell me what some of your favorite hobbies are. I always running down my list. Let's see what else other people got to say, what you enjoy doing. Alexander, what do you like to do? Fishing. Oh, man. I love fishing. Next weekend, I'll try to display some of my lures I've made. Made a few fly lures. I've made a few bait casters. I'll break them out and we'll see how it looks. I never even dreamed of doing that. And then I have to give credit to my man Marlon Bates, who who's on YouTube, and he is a true master at lure making. He is fun to watch. He's got good camera presence and a lot of skill. So yeah, where you at, Alexander? You here in the States or out overseas, or just you got to find out because there's people everywhere. Oh, that coffee stays so hot in that cup. Wow. But as I stated before, this with the slingshot, for those that may have caught it, these small 1/4-inch ball bearings, ooh, they're lethal when you get it. Try to when you're hitting something with it. I mean, I'd demonstrate, but it doesn't. You really with this camera, it really doesn't translate. So maybe someday down the road, when I got a better setup, I can do that. But it's lethal, that's for sure. You don't want to. It's just like anything else. I mean, that's why I enjoy the clay ball bearings or the clay bearings, because they're not as damaging and they still hurt. Trust you me, but I just shoot targets. I don't. You can actually hunt small game with them. I don't. Try to discourage anybody from hunting. I mean, people can do their own thing. I prefer to just watch the wild animals and see what they're doing, and I enjoy that far more than hunting. In my youth, I hunted, and there's so much work that goes along with that don't explain to you. That once you harvest an animal, then you got to process the animal, and that's the part I never cared for. So it's far easier to go to the grocery store and buy a pound of hamburger. Trust you me. So yeah, I love the slingshot. I got a set up in the side yard. I showed that a couple of videos back. I can just step right off my front porch, and I got anything from a 5 to 15-yard range, which is a pretty good range for a slingshot. And then I still have some long distance targets, which are probably 20 yards away, I would say. I shoot them and I subscribe. Well, thank you, Alexander. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. I'm trying to grow this channel. I got to start somewhere, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm here every day doing a creek report, trying to do a live cast at least once a week, and then doing longer videos. Longer videos aren't as well received, but I look at other people's, and theirs are about the same. So with your help and others, maybe I can make this work. I just have a long way to go as yet. That's the only problem. It gets a little frustrating because you try and then nothing happens, and then you get a little down about it. It's hard to keep upbeat, but I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. It's almost like going fishing. I enjoy it. I just never really expected me to be one of those people that would enjoy putting yourself out there, broadcasting or whatever. And to those who subscribe to it, just never ever stops amazing me how people enjoy watching me do silly stuff. It's so appreciated. So thank you, Alexander. I do appreciate it. And then, but yeah, fishing, I'll have to, like I say, dig out my lures and we'll go over them, man. I'm excited about that. I'll try to, let me just write that down right now. Next week, fishing items. Next week. Lures. Next week, show lures. Yeah, they don't have a lot, but that's always a fun thing to try to do too. I mean, anything. If you're whittling on the lures, be careful. Or if you're just, some people have access to a CNC machine. I don't. I'm sure you could really crank them out with that. But I do have the basics. I got an original router and pocket knives and everything else. So yeah, I we'll plan on that next week. Show fishing lures. All right, I got it wrote down right here to remind myself. So we'll go from there. Well, I'll tell you what, folks, I'd like to stay on here longer, but the barn is sizzling. I don't know why it's so hot. I've been trying to figure out what's going on with it. You can have a fan going, but it doesn't seem to do anything. So, short of, I don't think I could even open the doors. It's already in the high 70s outside, so it really wouldn't be cooling it down much. I like you too, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Tune in next week. We'll compare fishing lures. So bye for now. Hey, everybody have a good day. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Don't do anything crazy. Don't overindulge. Remember, you can do it again next year. So if I failed on entertaining everybody, bear with me. I'm just an old man trying to figure this out. So we'll go from there. And I'll talk to you guys next weekend. Good day.